Welcome to the sixth episode of the series. Today, we'll learn and understand and install Figma in our machines. And we'll start with the basics of understanding the tool, how to use it, and go step by step into learning Figma. Stay with us on the video. If you like this, please don't forget to subscribe on the channel. Figma is a very simple tool. We'll start off with just logging into this application. We'll search in Google. The first link will get you over here. You just simply go to login. We'll use a predefined Google account, which is already logged in within this system. Then we go into the initial setup. I'll quickly go through this process. Design, yes, for work. For example, we'll go next. Invite collaborators. We'll do like this later. Freelancer in a school as a founder. I'll choose a freelancer. Then we go for it. So these are small things which you just Figma asks for, just setting up your application within your system. Not sure what brings you to Figma is for work. You can skip this and skip collaborate often. Then you have an option to choose what kind of a plan you have. We'll start with the free version of it. So once we choose, what we have to do first, there are two things I mentioned in the previous video, that there is a Fig Jam section within this Figma where you have, you can collaborate with different ideas, sticky notes and stuff, and you create a flow and a nuts. But there is also an option part of it, which is Figma. So we'll start with Figma. We'll make a separate video for the Fig Jam file as well, how to use in the design process. So this is what you land on. So what you see is a blank canvas for you. You can see who is logged in. If this is the properties panel where everything what you put inside will be manipulated from this panel. I'll come to this later in a much more detailed manner, but starting out, this is a menu, basic menu where file, edit and various options for this application. I'll suggest that you download the desktop version of it. That is much free to use. You are not cluttered with some other process, but this works perfectly fine. Here you have some tools. For the example, these are the two tools. Move tool will come to everything details what we have, but this panel, what we see on the left, is a layers panel, and we have the assets within it. So assets are basically the components what we create, to help us, make the design process much more easier. I'll say more to this. Then, for example, if you want to draw a rectangle within this canvas and how to use this canvas, we'll select our press R, or if we can do it from here. You just make a rectangle and see. For example, I'm making a big rectangle like this. You see the properties over here, right? So the properties will help you to manipulate all things, the positions, the height, the width, and everything. You can provide some effects on this, give multiple levels. We'll go in depth, but not today. But from the start, what you have, you can go over here. So you have the frame tool. Once you click on the frame, you have some predefined, already frames defined within this Figma file, like iPhone 14 mockups, or for example, you are starting to build a product only for watches, for example, then you have to go for the watch interface, which will give you predefined artboard size, what we say to BXD, so that you can work on the designs within this file. What we can do is we can change the color, for example. We can change the color of the shade, we can add some export, and while export, there are options of which formats you can export and also what kind of a resolution, exact size, or the scale up size you want to have for that. This is what the basic start of it looks like. You can name the project, but what I can show you is a version what you will get when you go to the file section. This is where you manage all your projects. This is where you collaborate with people and you can see who is working under which project. As this is a free version, you will not get multiple options to create teams under a team. But this is the first interface you should land on. From here, we are seeing two buttons, right? One is a design file and the other is a Fig Jam board, which will take you to the interface where you start creating a new file from scratch. This section, you have the designs, you have your teams where you can collaborate and tag team members who can work within this team. Right now, for example, if I want to create a new team, I just add my website. Why I'm creating and why I'm giving this name is I will add some team members later. Right now it's a starter package, so only 3 files, 3 pages, and 1 project can be done. And the version history can be maintained only for 30 days. Rest everything is off. We'll choose the starter plan, and there is a monthly billing and stuff. So we'll choose a starter. Now this is where I get my whole interface for the project. In this, what you can see are the files inside it. I can quickly add a file and start designing my concepts with it. Now we go back to the main files where we came from. We go back to the files, I go to the team section, I can see what is on. I can invite some projects, I can start building some projects as you say. I can invite people from here. I can start adding their mail ID who has access to Figma. They will get a link. I can give them edit access, I can give them view access and admin access. Everything is configurable for you. This is where the basic of Figma, what we can say. Why I named the projects my websites, because I'm gonna build my website within this Figma file, and I'll share how to think and how to design in ways of how UI designer works. We'll showcase because I am developing my own website and portfolio which will be used from this template. We'll show you also how the interactions within these files are made. In the next video, we'll talk about how collaboration is made easy and how another person can help you make design changes while you have a destination in mind that this is where the product is, and individual ideas can collaborate and make a new file out of it. Stay tuned for the next video. I hope you like this video. If you really like it, please don't forget to comment down below. And if you like it, please share with the new ones who are trying to learn a design tool. We'll come up with some more creative tools for you. Stay tuned and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.